Hey, Trucker Todd here. I was cutting this video and I realized when I got to the end of it that I forgot to say a couple of things. So, first things first, I want to say happy 4th of July to everyone. Hope you're having a great Independence Day and celebrating the freedoms that we have and the people that died for us to have them. Also, I wanted to make the announcement that on July 6th, I'm going to be at the Phoenix terminal and possibly the 7th. I haven't decided how long I'm going to stay yet. So if you guys are in the area, stop by, say hi. I'll be around. Shoot me a comment on one of my videos or an email. That's in the description below. And you never know, we may cross paths at the Phoenix terminal. All right, guys, y'all enjoy the video. Here we go. Well, good morning. Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. All right, folks. A while back, before I came to Swift, I said that whatever trucking company you went to, you had to adjust your strategy for the way the company runs, for their pay structure, for things like that. Also, recently, somebody asked me how I had done the last 2 weeks. I did a video showing my income for the first 2 weeks, and people have asked how I've done the last 2 weeks. In this video, I'm going to answer those questions, and I'm going to tell you why with this new strategy, if I do everything correctly, I'm going to take home a lot less money. That's right, I said that correctly. My focus is fixing to change, and I'm fixing to take home a lot less money. Have I lost my marbles? Probably, but you won't know unless you watch this whole video. So before we jump in, you guys give this video a thumbs up. Share it on your social media platforms. Look down in the description below for information about contacting Swift Transportation if you'd like to know more about opportunities in your area. And also look in the description below for a lot of other great information, like where I get the music that we're about to play and things like that. So without any further ado, let's jump in. Here we go.
This is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down. Flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round. For my family and for my kids, for this life I wanna live. And this is why I do this.
We're back, and so let's jump right in. We got a lot to get to. I don't want to waste any time. So last 2 weeks I have been home for a 7-day break. Wife had a doctor's appointment, and the way the loads fell, it was just necessary for me to take 7 days off. And then this weekend on Independence Day, on the 4th of July, I was home for Saturday and Sunday for a 34-hour break. Speaking of that, and I should have covered this in the intro, I hope you guys are having a great 4th. I hope you have a chance to celebrate your independence, maybe spend some time with friends and family, pop firecrackers, things like that, and remember the freedoms and liberties that we still have. All right, so last 2 weeks I've already established I had a lot of time off. You guys know that, a common question I get is, hey, how often can I go home on lease purchase? And I always answer it basically the same way. You can go home as much as you want to, but you have to realize that all of your truck expenses continue. They don't go away when you go home. So going home greatly affects your income. And so I think I did really great considering. Like I said, you're talking about basically, almost 9 days off in just a little over 2 weeks. The first check, and what happened was that 7 days, that's really what we want to focus on for this 2-week period. This new one will, it doesn't really hurt that much, but I always try to put things in the worst possible light. So let's just focus on the 7 days. Let's not even count the 34-hour break. It's split between 2 pay periods, and that's the best way to do it. if you can find out when your company's pay period ends and take like 2 or 3 days on one pay period, 2 or 3 days on the next pay period, then what you have is 2 checks that aren't as big as they normally would be, but they're still, you have income coming in, you have revenue coming in, you're not in the hole, things like that. So the first week I took a little bit of a hit. I made a little over $950. This is take home after everything. Second week I took home a little over $2,500. This is again take home all in. So I think I did pretty good to have as much time off as what I had. Now let's talk about my new strategy. So, and this is why there's probably not going to be any more income videos anymore for a while. We may do like a running 6-month one or something, but I want to be fair to Swift. Effective tomorrow, because today's a holiday and I couldn't do it today, I'm increasing my maintenance reserve at Swift to 20 cents a mile, which is the max they allow. It's the maximum they'll allow me to put into my maintenance account. My goal for that is to not touch it for any repair under $2,500. So for example, if and the exception to that would be tires, because I'll probably buy it on their national tire account. But if I need 4 batteries, I won't be taking it out of the maintenance account. I'll be taking it out of another account. And the way my pay works is when I get paid, 85% of it goes into one account, 15% of it goes into another account, and then from there half of that goes into another account. So I've got 3 accounts. That third account that I'm referring to, I'm going to just bump it up to $2,500, and anything less than $2,500 will come out of that. Well, Todd, why would you put so much in a maintenance account that you're not going to use unless you have a $2,500 repair? You're in an almost new truck, you're under warranty, that's the point. If I do 20 cents a mile and conservatively run 100,000 miles a year, and we really both know it's going to be more than that, but let's say 100,000 miles a year, that's going to be $20,000 a year. And when I get to the end of my lease, I should have enough for the balloon payment. If I don't, the other accounts should have enough to cover it, or come awful darn close to it, to where I could come up with the rest if I needed to. Well, Todd, you said in another video that if truck prices dropped, you might walk away from that truck, buy another one, and lease it back to Swift. Exactly. If I'm putting $20,000 a year into a maintenance account, and 3 years from now, truck prices drop, they plummet, I can put 40 or 50,000 down on a truck, or buy it cash would be the ideal situation. And then I'll still have 10 or so for repairs, and I can go right back into my saving group. So it's going to result in a lot less take home, but I'm okay with that because I'm looking at the big picture and the long-term goal. A channel I watch a lot here on YouTube, and I've encouraged you guys to do it, whether you work for Swift or not, is a channel called Swift Contractors Corner. What they do is focus on numbers and saving and all kinds of things like that. And they did a video last week that really influenced me to change these strategies. They brought a guy on that was brand new to leasing a truck, and they put him with the OOC, which is an owner-operator consultant, and she kind of went through the numbers with him and goal setting and all of that. And your goal, I say that my goal has always been to pay the truck off, and yes, I've done that before. I get that question sometimes, but even if it's not, even if your goal is to lease the truck and at the end of the lease turn it in and get a new one and always be under a warranty and always be under a payment, even if that's your goal, the more you can save, you've heard me say this a million times, the more you can save, the safer and the better off you're going to be. The more resistant you're going to be to these 3-week breakdowns or month-long breakdowns. You guys know I had 2 3-week breakdowns last year, and they were in pretty close proximity, within a month or two of each other. And the second one almost got me, but I was able to hang in there. Imagine if I'd have had $20,000 or $30,000 saved up. It'd have been a stress-free vacation for me while my truck was in the shop. And so instead of making the big weekly numbers and coming on here and showing you those big weekly numbers, my big weekly numbers are going into savings accounts for preparations of if anything goes wrong. We live in kind of a topsy-turvy time right now where the economy is crazy, the whole world's crazy, and I just think that's the right move at this point. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think, what your strategies are. Leave me a comment below or shoot me an email. Tell me what you're doing, what your long-term goals are, what your business plans are, and we'll compare notes. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm on my way to California. I've mentioned in previous videos, and matter of fact, I'm going to mention it in a preamble in this video now that I think about it. On the 6th of July, I'll be at the Phoenix terminal. If you guys are in the area, stop by and say hi to me. I'll probably be there the morning of the 7th, but I haven't made any final plans yet. So you guys take care. Have a great day. A great holiday as well. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.